Hi everyone, thank you for joining us for this overview of the Maricopa Master Naturalist. Hi everyone, thank you for joining us for an overview of the Maricopa Master Naturalist. We are a corps of volunteers that volunteer for various service projects that are related to our three pillars: education, community science, and stewardship. Alongside these volunteers are leaders who assist the local organizations with program development and implementation. And one of these leaders you'll see is Melina Walters, or Dr. Mo, and her email address is here. If you have any questions or follow-up regarding anything in this video, she'll be happy to respond to all of your questions. So the Maricopa Master Naturalist is a really awesome opportunity to expand your personal knowledge of our incredible state through the training we provide. And so in this session, what we'll cover is what is a Master Naturalist, provide a little overview of the course, and then some of information related to certification requirements. And because we are stewards of our land that we live on, we always start with a land acknowledgement by honoring and acknowledging the original homelands of all the indigenous people upon which our many communities in Arizona have been established. We recognize that they have stewarded this land since time immemorial, and we remember their connection to this region and thank them for the opportunity to live, work, and gather on their traditional homeland. As Maricopa Master Naturalists, we actively seek to build relationships with Indigenous communities to learn more about the places in which we live and work. And so there is a website here in case you'd like to find out more information about the lands on which we live. So a little bit more about the Arizona Master Naturalist program. Master Naturalist programs are natural history, education, and service programs, and they would encompass spheres such as leadership, outreach, and resources, along with partnering with organizations. So the key here is that we are active stewards. We support inclusive science-based outreach and service programs, and this program in turn trains additional conservation volunteers to expand that opportunity to learn about natural history education across the state. So you'll find Master Naturalists in Arizona, but you'll also find them in Maryland and many other states across the U.S. So as far as Maricopa Master Naturalist, there's back in 2006 to 2014, there was the pre-program and planning phase. 2014 to 16, the Arizona Master Naturalist Association was formed. And then 2016 to today is today's program. And we are super excited to start launch with cohort 6 in 2024. We have a strategy and a vision, and the vision is really about equipping a skilled core of volunteers to support leadership across those three pillars. We want to inspire community engagement for a more sustainable world throughout our state. There is a particular structure to the work that we do. We have chapters that organize and deliver the training course, and the chapters also continue to build local community and engage members and partners. And a big partner of ours, for example, is the Maricopa County. So the association role, on the other hand, provides leadership, a program structure and framework, policies and procedures. They offer those PD opportunities and an opportunity to celebrate together with the chapters on all our success. So you can see here the Arizona Master Naturalist structure, where we have there we are, the Maricopa County chapter. We have Pima County as well, you can see there. And so we have a local chapter sponsor, local coordinating committees, and then we have committees connected to outreach, partnerships, and providing more advanced training. And then we have a team that also works on planning out the course content and field labs and so on. So everyone, everywhere is part of a team. We continue to remain active. Active is a key word here. And we have shared experience. That means we co-create, co-develop. It's a very participatory structure around the programming that we do. So as a member volunteer, these are the responsibilities. You would attend class, obtain the initial certification, assist with some chapter administrative duties, and that could be, some website or maintaining the canvas or whatever, contributing some volunteer hours, You're going to be accruing advanced training hours, serve in a leadership capacity for chapters and partners, and then you're going to enter the service hours and advanced training in the system, online system that's called Logistics, and then also participate as a positive community member. Please don't worry about the details on this. There'll be a lot of time to get into the platform and everything else, but this is just a general overview. The theory of certification is really based on the National American Association for Environmental Education, as well as the Arizona Association for Environmental Education. It's very learner-centered, challenged to use those higher order thinking skills. Learners are going to share ideas and expertise, provide real-world context where we can learn concepts and skills. So, as the other amazing thing is to build camaraderie, to really be connected with people that are like-minded, passionate about learning more about nature and also making a difference in the land where we live. So it's really not just sit and get, it's really going out, it's hands-on. All types of learners are going to be engaged. But remember, this is a training designed for volunteers, so it does not count for course credit. It doesn't count for academic course credit. If you want more information about that, reach out to Dr. Mo. There's a lot of environmental education courses that ASU has to offer, but this training is exclusively for volunteers. But it is engaging, it is exciting to learn, and that you'll get a lot of resources to support your work as a volunteer. The course runs from January 10th through May 8th. There's 3 to 5 hours per week. That is in person or online. The online component is about 3 hours, and then you're going to take some field labs. And there's always Wednesday evening sessions that are online. So, and there's a variety, mixed modality. There's some that are self-paced, some that are group projects. And as with anything, the more we put in, the more we will get out of the experience. So having that expectation of setting aside some time to really do this work and commit to it really does pay off in the end. So as we mentioned, there's a variety of learning modalities. We've got blended learning where we're, doing hands-on, minds-on, and collecting data and going out into learning, engaging with apps, for example. Then we've got hands-on presentations. We've got naturalist skills, where we're doing like plant identification and nature sketching. We've got problem solving and teamwork, so providing with tasks and trying to figure out solutions together. We have public speaking and interpretation practice, and these are all built into the course and the field lab experiences. We have some opportunities to engage as a volunteer to really that's a big part of what we're doing, is training that core of volunteers. So you're learning to become a volunteer by being a volunteer, and then again engaging in those group projects. Then there'll be a free choice capstone projects that you can pick something that you're interested in and pursue that, whether it is working in partnership, for example, with a local organization to create an artifact or a tour or whatever. That's really up to you. And there are so many organizations that you can be connected with to work on that free choice capstone project. So here are some of the course topics, and remember they are very skills based. So you'll get some orientation around some naturalist tools, geology, phenology. There's you'll learn about cultural resources, climate change and community resilience, and some skills around interpretation and how to communicate around science. You'll learn about how to be a good partner and how to engage in volunteer opportunities and find ones that match your interest. All of these are skills based. You're going to have field labs, which are on Saturdays usually, and you're going to get to know other master naturalists and engage in these topics. So you're going to learn some skills of a master naturalist, engage in some more geology, learn about invasive species, and do some bioblitz. And some of these are really connected to naturalist challenges in the community, such as the City Nature Challenge and the bioblitz. So those are all really fun, and the field labs are connected as much as possible to the community, which is aligned to the work that we do. So these are the list of initial certification requirements, about 60 classroom-based hours and field labs consisting of 20 hours of volunteer service, 20 hours of advanced training, and then 5 the advanced training hours must be skills and due by the end of the first training years. And then, so this is a little more information about the advanced training, but there'll be a lot more details about this once the course starts. And then just remember that we are a highly engaged community. It's very participatory, as I said, and we all kind of run the chapter together. So by creating partnerships, different people serve in different leadership roles, and we also are mentors to the new master naturalist being trained. So you will have a lot of support as you go through this program, and we are here to help everyone succeed and to expand the core volunteer and service in our state. And so as you can tell by the evaluations that we have, 90% of volunteers report that knowledge could not have been gained by reading a book or attending lectures. So they are ready to lead. 91% feel prepared to take leadership on a public program. 94% learned about aspects of environmental education that were unknown to them. So they learned a lot of new things that they did not know prior to taking the course. So here are the next steps. The application deadline, please apply. The application will ask some basic questions to ascertain just your knowledge of the natural and cultural environment. Your previous academic achievement is not a driving factor, and we really look for a variety of diverse experiences. So really take a look. We just really want to make sure that you have the time to commit to this. That is the major criterion. You have the ability to volunteer and a commitment to support the organization. So we're just looking for a group of people that are willing to learn and work together on projects for the community. And if accessibility is an issue, we do offer virtual field labs that make sure that we are attending to the needs of our community. So just let us know that in the application as well. All right. And again, if you have any questions, please go ahead and check out the website. It's listed here. Or as I said at the beginning of the video, you can always email Dr. Mo at asu.edu. Thanks for your interest.